Everyone, welcome to APD1294. This short video will just orient you to where everything is in our Pepper community. So once you sign in to Pepper, you'll click on Join a Community and you'll type in our course community access code, which is ZN9Z24. And you can see that here pasted in the little text box. So you'll click join, and once you click join, you will see this APD 1294 pod pop up in your community list. I have mine changed to green just because I know that's an active course. So when you click on our community, you'll come to the home landing page. All of this section contains everything you'll need for the course. So the first place you should go is the Start Here folder. This has all the information that you'll need, all the essentials. It breaks down the syllabus into different notes so that it's easier to digest. But it does contain the exact same information in the syllabus as it does in the notes. So there's no differences there. The first thing you'll want to do is go to the course information syllabus note. That provides you with all the details for our course that will be running for the next 6 weeks. All of my information is here, and the one thing to note about notes, especially ones that I may post, if they have attachments on them, you'll see here on the left side in the note list that when a note has an attachment, right beside the course title, there is a little paperclip. That means that there is an attachment. So if you scroll down to the bottom of the notes, that's where the attachments live. And so you can download the notes attachments by clicking on them. So you can select the syllabus, and then that will open up for you and you can download that document. So all of these pieces of the syllabus are here in the notes broken down in the Start Here folder. The most essential to note is that our readings are going to be in Google Drive. So I have here a note with our Google Drive folder, and also in the course information note, there is a link there as well. Our Google Drive folder has all of the readings for the course listed by week. I also have them marked as the optional readings, and if there's not the word optional associated with the readings, then it is a mandatory reading for that week. So that's very important to note. So you can go ahead and download all of these yourself right away, and that way you have access to all the documents on your device anywhere you are. You can be reading for the course. Now, if we go back to our Pepper community, you will see as well in the Start Here, there's also an Introduce Yourself folder. The Introduce Yourself folder is for exactly what it says, introductions. So please do take the time to introduce yourself. I've listed a couple points that I'd love for you to share with our community. I know it's 6 weeks, but I also know that some of you have been in courses together, as I have been your instructor for these courses. So it's great to have everyone back who I've had in previous courses, and it's wonderful to have some new faces in the course. So definitely do share your program, your background, your interests. What attracted you to taking this course? Some people have really different interests in terms of technology, psychology, play, and looking at that intersection is what I find really interesting. I also would love for you to share some sort of interesting article that you read recently. This is just really great way to see where your head's at and where you've been thinking. It doesn't have to be course related, so don't worry about that. And then the last is one of your goals for the course. So if you can post that as soon as possible, that would be greatly appreciated. And I look forward to getting to know everyone in the course. The next thing that you'll have to cover is the discussion moderation sign up. And so this note allows you to edit the content. I know there is a lot of information right here. Essentially, what this information tells you is that we will be working in 3 groups for the discussion. We have 36 students in the course this term. That's a lot Last time I ran this course, there were 20, so we only broke up into 2 groups, but this time we have 3. So what I'd like to do to help manage everyone's workload is to divide everyone up into 3 groups, and ultimately you will do that yourself by where you place your name. So if you're placing your name in column 1, then you'll end up being in group 1. If you place your name in column 2, you'll be in group 2, and same thing with name 3, you'll be in group 3. Each week we have 2 topics that we are covering in the course. So the only exception for that is week 6, where the topic is the use of technology and play across education. There is technically 1 topic. I've doubled it up so that we have 6 people who are able to moderate the discussions there. Ultimately, sign up for one of these topics, and then you will be in charge of moderating that particular topic. Now, the other thing when it comes to discussion moderation is that you will be able to work as a team across your topic. So although we have 3 separate groups of discussions as the discussion moderators for a particular topic, so for topic number 1, which starts on Tuesday, theories of development and play, there will be 3 people moderating. You can work together as a group of 3 to come up with 1 question, or you can each develop your own question for that topic. So it's completely up to that team how you want to do it, and that goes for any of the topics for the week. Ultimately, that structure of this discussion moderation is replicated in Pepper. So let me show you that now, what that looks like. So if you go into each of the week's folders, weeks 1 through 6, you'll see 3 groups listed here. Once you get into Pepper and everyone sort of logged in and started and signed up, I will have changed permissions on the folders so that you'll only be able to access and post notes in one group discussion, but you'll have the ability to read in the other 2 discussions that are taking place concurrently. The reason for that is so you can actually focus with your group of 12 on your discussion, and you don't have to feel compelled to actually contribute to any other discussions. The point is, working in the small groups is going to help develop the most amount of ideas, and then you have the ability to read everyone else's. So you'll have permissions to post in one group folder, and then others you'll still have permissions to read in, but not post. Ultimately, if you click into one of the groups, then you'll see the 2 topics for that particular week. So for group 1 in week 1, or for all 3 groups, in the week 1, they'll have topic 1, theories of development and play, and then topic 2 is introduction to play and education. So all of this information from the discussion moderation is mirrored in how I've structured these. And so your moderator, if you're moderator for topic 1 in group 1, you'll be posting your question in this folder. And then if you're a moderator for topic 2, you'll be posting your question in this folder. All of the guidelines for discussion posts and how we're working through is again in the Start Here folder. So the guidelines for discussion notes, I put some pointers of what this looks like. One of the other things that I wanted to note about discussions is how you can read the discussions, because that's going to make a big difference for you in the course. So the first thing is to reading in thread view. So this is called note view, how you can click on each note and every note will pop up individually on the right side of your screen. But in thread view, when you click on this button thread, it'll actually expand the entire discussion in the right pane or the right side of the window. So you can just keep scrolling. And then at the bottom, there's a button that says mark all notes as read. So once you read them, you can click that button. And then you've been able to just move through seamlessly through reading. The other tool that's very useful when it comes to reading is a word cloud tool. So if you click on this tools button exists in every single folder in Pepper. So if you're in your topic 1 folder and week 1, then you can click on the tools for that and generate a word cloud. And the word cloud is like any other word cloud. So word frequency is represented by the scale of the words. So the larger the word, the more frequent it is. So you can use the word cloud tool to help you narrow down what you're interested in. So if you're interested in discussions, then you can click on the word discussions, and every single note that has the word discussions in it will be visible, and then the grayscale ones do not have that word present. If I want to click on the word note or questions or play, then you see here on the left side of the screen, everything changes. The visibility of the notes that contain those words are bright. Once you close the word cloud, all of that goes away. So the last thing I wanted to show you are 3 or 4 specific folders that are going to be used very regularly in the course. So one is the announcements. Every week, if not twice a week, I'll be posting announcements. These automatically get sent to your email, so you will have access to them via email without having to sign into Pepper. And so you can get them sort of on the go wherever you are. You'll also be able to go into the announcements folder and read them as well, but that folder is just for me to post in to get information out to all of you. This next is the Q&A folder. So right now there's nothing in this folder, but essentially if you have any questions about the course or related to the course, then you post in that folder and I will respond to them within 24 hours. Technically, if it's a general question about the course, nothing sort of specific or very personal, that's directly related to yourself, then you can post in that Q&A folder. Otherwise, you can send me a message, you can text message me, and I have all that information on how to contact me, or send me a private message in Pepper. The next is the video recordings folder. So I will post a video webinar every week that's about 10 to 15 minutes for you to watch about the different topics that are being covered in the course. And then any other little videos I create will all get posted here. This is just a central spot for you to have all of these recordings. And then I will also have posted this video in this folder, so you will see it there as well. In addition to Start Here, I'll link to it for you. The last is your Assessed Experiences folder. So this folder is a private folder. It automatically keeps notes private between you and I. And when you go into this folder, you will be able to submit a note. And when you click on the New Note button, there are some instructions here. You can submit the following assignments here. I'd like you to post your play biography here. I'd like you to post your selection of your discussion participation notes. That's done by self-evaluation, and then it's also evaluated by me. The details are all in the Start Here folder. And then your last final assignment, the EdTech game assignment, will be posted here as well. So this is going to be our central location for you and I to communicate about your progress in the course and about all the feedback. So everything will be here for you to access. And by default, everything is private, so you do not have to worry about marking notes as private or doing anything like that. If you have any other questions about how to embed notes in Pepper or embed videos, there are a whole bunch of help videos up here in the top right corner of the Pepper system. So if you click on help videos, there's a bunch of different options here for you to watch. Definitely take a look at them if you're not familiar with the system. I think by now, summer session, at least some of you have been here for a full year. Definitely you're familiar with the system, but it doesn't hurt to brush up on some skills. Ultimately, I would love for everyone in this online course to do one last thing for me before I end this video. If you go to your settings, and you go to your profile picture, I would love for you to upload a profile picture of yourself. Some of you I've met in person already from other courses. Others, I don't know you. I only know you by your name and your email address right now. So I would love to see your face, because I'm not going to be seeing you actually in person or live at any point in time in this course. You will be seeing me online by checking out this list here, people online. So I'll be able to see who's here when I'm here. Other than that, I don't get to see your lovely faces. So if you could please upload a profile picture of yourself, that would be greatly appreciated. And I can't wait to see all of your smiling faces. So I will catch you in another video following up about some other details of the course syllabus and the assignments. Have a great day.